Want to know what it takes to be rich? Watch this if you are sick of living paycheck to paycheck, struggling, trying to carve out a life that you've always wanted. Living without a budget and being able to give your family and children a life you only dreamt of is way closer than you think. Here's 12 key takeaways you should learn if you want to build a rich life. By the way, you should probably pay attention. I'm a millionaire under the age of 30. First, cut all costs. What does this mean? Stop spending like an asshole. One of the biggest problems that individuals face when they are trying to build wealth or trying to get rich is you guys try to look rich at the same time. I didn't become a millionaire by spending my money on dumb shit when I started to make it in the first place. 8 years ago, I was struggling as a drug addict iron worker. Then when I started to transform my life and I made my first $10,000 a month, I had no car. I was living in a 600 square foot apartment with my wife, only paying property taxes because we were renting it from our parent. And I was very aware of what I was spending my money on. I wasn't trying to look rich, I was trying to get rich. Where a lot of you guys go broke trying to look rich on the process of getting rich. Stop spending your money on dumb things. Second, increase your income. Now, a lot of you guys might hear that and be like, no shit, bro, it's a lot easier said than done. In reality, it is a lot easier to just do it in the first place. What do I mean by this? Work multiple jobs. Work jobs that you can work on the way to your regular work. And I know that that sounds like a tongue twister, but what I mean is maybe pick up Uber that you can do on the weekend. Deliver pizzas while you are not working the regular job that is giving you income. It might not be sexy, but it will help you expand your wealth and then get into better positions for your future. I was down to do anything as a kid. That's why I worked at Walmart, a pawn shop, as an iron worker, delivered papers. I wanted to build up wealth and have money to be able to live my life. Stop worrying about what people think of you and get into positions that are going to benefit you. Third, learn to sell. Sales is a superpower. Why? Because you are always selling, whether it's yourself, whether it's your personality to a partner, whether it's you to a new job through an application and interview process, whether it's a prospect on your business or selling a prospect on a product you have, you are always selling. So you should become a master at it. I promise you, sales will completely transform your life. And then it will also help you get rich because you could sell products for a business that you have. You could sell products for somebody else underneath their business. It is a never-ending process that can make you money in the long run. Fourth, address stress and hopelessness. A lot of you guys are incredibly overwhelmed, stressed out, and you feel hopeless because you recognize you don't have a lot of opportunity. Listen, I've been broke and I am rich now, and I would rather pick rich every fucking time. Hashtag Wolf of Wall Street. That is a real mentality. It sucks to be broke. It sucks to walk into a restaurant and not know if you can afford the food. It sucks to walk into a mall and not be able to buy the clothes that you want to buy. So feeling stressed, overwhelmed, and hopeless is something that nobody ever wants to feel, but they never address the situation in the first place. Why do you feel hopeless? Why do you feel stressed? Why do you feel overwhelmed? Because you don't have a lot of opportunities. So what do you need to do to counterbalance that? Become more valuable. Go learn skills. Knock on doors. Ask for opportunities. The more you ask, the more you will get. The more you sit on your ass and play victim, the more hopeless, stressed, and overwhelmed you're gonna feel. Fifth, adopt an extreme, unbalanced approach temporarily. What I mean by this is simple. In order to see success, you're gonna have to sacrifice in a big fucking way. I'm an individual that gets between 4 and 6 hours of sleep every single night. I wake up at 3 a.m. every single day. Why? Because I am sacrificing time now, sacrificing sleep now, sacrificing things now to create my 25-year vision that hangs on my wall that I'm consistently looking at. I am sacrificing things for my end goals. I have a saying that I need you to adopt. Stop making decisions based off of what you want today and start making decisions based off of what you want 10 years from now. That mentality will drastically improve your life. Utilize the extra time that you get from sacrificing partying, sacrificing nights out, sacrificing weekends, sacrificing sleep to become more valuable and to stack up your skills. Because the bigger your bag of tricks is, the bigger your bag of skills are, the more money you'll be able to make. 6, seek out high quality content and role models. There's a classic saying, you are an average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So if every single person in your circle is broke and have broke conversations, you're gonna become a brokey for the rest of your life. You're going to stay in the position you are for the rest of your life. So you need to seek out a circle that is higher value. Now, you might not have those people in your town, and if you do, they might not want to associate themselves with you because you aren't at that level yet. And that's where the content comes into play. We all have this beautiful thing called YouTube. And there's a funny saying in the entrepreneurial world called YouTube University. Spend time on that platform and learn about your craft. Learn about what you would like to do in your life. Learn about making money. Learn how to make money work for you. Seek out people that you can get underneath. Seek out people that you can get knowledge from so you can build the wealth you dream of building. 7, effort and persistence in job applications. Listen, I'm a gym owner and I see applications and resumes resumes all the time. And I'm telling you right now, it takes less than 3 seconds for us to view an application and throw it straight in the trash if not done properly. So figure out how to make it presentable. Go online, ask your friends, ask anybody that you know that is in a position of power to review it, and then become relentless in your process of applying to different jobs. Also, learn the people that you are applying to work for. We had a couple people come into our gym recently and ask us about our personal lives because they followed us on social media. And then when they handed in their resume went to the top of the stack, and we ended up hiring them because we connected with them on a deeper level. Learn about the people you would like to work for. Learn about the position you are applying for, and make sure that when you do walk up to that place and apply for the job, you are presentable and your first impression is bang on, so you lock it in and you can start building that wealth. 8, embrace a hustler's mentality. I've always been a dog in every single job that I've embraced. Even though I didn't like the person I was in the past because he went down a dark path of drugs and alcohol, I gotta give that little kid credit because I outworked every single person in every job that I ever did. When I was at the movie theater, even though I was a little shit that didn't want to tuck in his shirt and put his hat on, I was the fastest person on the concession stand. Or when I was cleaning the floors. When I was at the pawn shop, I was one of the best salespeople on that floor. When I worked at Walmart, I was the quickest at stocking the shelves and moving the things out of the back to the front. When I was an iron worker, I was incredibly good at absorbing information from journeymen that have been in the industry for years and then implementing it. And I was the fastest at everything that we did. Cladding, roofing, and sanding the steel. I embraced a hustler's mentality because I wanted to be the person that the high-ups relied on. I wanted to be the person that stepped on the job site and everybody was like, he's a hard worker. You can rely on him. He'll get the job done. That meant something to me. And because I carried that mentality into every single thing that I did, when I found online entrepreneurship, when I found my passion, when I found my path, things blew up. Within the first 3 months of me becoming an online fitness coach, I made $10,000 a month. We scaled to a multi-6-figure business within 3 years, started our business coaching company of today, and now we're making multiple 7 figures a year because of the hustler's mentality. Embrace it and work as hard as you possibly can. Don't let anybody tell you that that won't get you to where you want to be. 9, sacrifice now for future balances. I already spoke on this a bit, but let me give you a different perspective. As of right now, I have an imbalance in my life when it comes down to family, fitness, and business. Business and fitness gets a little bit more of my time and attention. Why? Because if I am physically fit and mentally aware, I'm able to produce way more in my business when it comes down to money and growth, which will give my family and myself a better future. So my wife, the incredible supportive woman she is, embraces the role of being the mother at home. She takes care of the household. She pours into our son Cade on a daily basis. And she understands that sometimes I'm not going to be able to give them the time they want. I'm not going to be able to go on the date night. I'm not going to be able to do the park date. I do as much as I can, but for right now, we are making necessary sacrifices for the future we consistently dream and talk about. 10, volume negates luck. There is a part of business and success that comes with luck. Anybody who tells you differently is lying to you. However, even if you are a person that consistently says, I have bad luck, if you are persistent, if you are consistent, if you are ruthless in your dedication to seeing success, you will get there. It's inevitable. If you never give up, if you just get up every single time you fall, you will eventually get to your goal. So you just got to embrace a different mentality on the path to the success that you dream of having. 11, long-term perspective. Stop thinking in 12 weeks, 16 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, a year, and think about the next decade. Where do you want to be in 10 years from now? And then every decision you make today needs to be put through one simple lens: more or closer. Is this choice adding more to my plate, adding more to my stress, more to my overwhelm, more to my life? Or is this decision getting me closer to that 10-year vision, to that decade painted how I want it to be painted? If the answer is more, don't fucking do it. If the answer is closer, then get it done. I completely transformed my life because I wasn't worried about what was going to happen next month, next year, even 2 years from now. I've always been focused on the decade. Where do I want to be in 10 years? Now, again, 8 years ago to now, my life is drastically transformed. And it is because I am future casting on a grand scale. All successful people talk in decades. They don't talk in days, weeks, and months and years. 12, consistent, relentless effort. Be the fucking best in your field. No matter what it is, whether you're a janitor, whether you're a YouTuber, an iron worker, a fucking electrician, be the best. Why are you laying down and let someone else outwork you? Everybody likes to to embrace the saying, work smarter, not harder. But the person who works harder will eventually see success in their life. 12, consistent, relentless effort. Remember your why and go all in. If you are not committed to this journey, why are you trying in the first place? You are only going to get to where you want to be if you are 110, 120, 130% committed to that goal. Playing 50, 60, 70, 80% will never get you there. You know what it will get you? You know the life you will create? A life of mediocrity. An average life like everybody else has. And if you're watching this video, if you are still here, I am assuming you don't want that. You don't want an average salary. You don't want an average life. You don't want a mediocre life. You want a great life. So go all fucking in and commit yourself to daily work no matter what is going on, no matter how you feel, and no matter how many times you've fallen on your face. Commit and go all in. I became a millionaire under the age of 30 based off of these 12 keys and more. I'm a sponge. My main goal in life was to create freedom and peace for my family while impacting the world so I could be remembered forever. That might be a fucking mouthful, but it's something I've looked at and remembered every single day. And that's it. If you don't want to be broke, I suggest you review those again and write them down. I suggest you embrace them every day. Why? Because I did, and I didn't want to be broke. And I've reached millionaire status under the age of 30 because I embraced these 12 things I talked to you about, and I was a sponge in every single room I walked into. Again, I've been broke and I am now rich, and I will pick rich every single time because it has created peace and freedom for me, my people, and my family. It is way better being able to do what you want in life, especially when life is always trying to drag you down. Subscribe to the channel. If you got value from this video, comment below because again, your feedback gives me ideas to help you more. Closed mouths don't get fed, so speak up so I can pour more into you.